Hello. Hello, 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 hello. And welcome to your December 2020 ASMR Tarot Forecast. Now, I did just do the 2021 yearly forecasts last week, so those will already be posted by the time that these go live. It's a lot of readings. I have my flames in the foreground, and I would like for you to, of course, prepare to shed anything that you wish to leave behind in the year 2020 and not bring forward with you into 2021. A lot of our holiday rituals and winter rituals are centered around purification of energy and moving forward into the new year. So, start thinking about all of the things that you would like to bring into your life in 2021. I'll give you a moment to think about that. Of course, focus is going to be a challenge for this part of the video, so I hope that you'll bear with me. Now, in order to bring new things into your life, you're going to have to get rid of things that are no longer serving you. It's the same as if you were cleaning out a storage space, or your car to travel, or your bedroom if you want to get a bigger bed, or your closet to bring in new clothing. Sometimes you change your sense of style slightly, and certain garments no longer fit, or they become worn and tattered, and it's time to replace them and get new things that fit your new self better. So now, I want you to, in relation to the things that you'd like to bring into your life, consider the things that you're going to have to let go of before you're able to bring those things in. And I want you to send them into the flames. Alright? Just keep focusing on the flames. And the things that you're letting go of, just release right into that light. You're doing a great job, by the way. Thank you for supporting this channel. It really means a lot to me. I do have things that I'll be releasing so that I can bring new and better energy into my life in 2021. Don't be so quick to throw the whole year out, though. I know that together we've been going through a lot of personal transformation this year, and it's important to remember that in order to bring in new things, you have to let go of the old. And sometimes you don't want to let go of things that you end up having to put aside in order to bring the new things in. Just because these things are comfortable, familiar, beloved even, you have to trust that you're letting go of them because better things await you. And just continue. Continue, 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 continue. Continue to release that energy, the old energy, the worn, well-loved energies that you need to release in order to bring in new things for 2021. I am going to trust at this point in the year, because we do this for most of the readings that I do. Yes. Hello, 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 and welcome to your December 2020 tarot forecast. So, we actually had a couple of jumpers right off the bat. We had the High Priestess and the Page of Wands crossing it. These could be you and another person. It could also be two aspects of your own personality. The High Priestess is all about hidden things and secret knowledge. Secret knowledge, secret knowledge, secret knowledge. Secret knowledge and sacred knowledge. And then this Page of Wands is about, it can be about a start to a creative project. It could also be a fire sign who has very young energy, possibly an Aries. Or if you have fire energy elsewhere in your chart. And then on top of those cards, we have the skull. The skull being the home for the brain, which is the seat of knowledge. But the skull is just kind of the house for that. So it could be similar, especially with the High Priestess coming out, that you are acting as a seat of knowledge, a home for knowledge. But it's not knowledge that you particularly have ownership over. Let's look here in the past position. We have the Ten of Cups here. This could be about the ending of the happy ending of a emotional cycle, of an emotional situation. Whether that's a relationship or it could have just been an emotional cycle with the people around you in your life, whether that's family or friends. Everybody in this scenario is very focused on this rainbow looming overhead. The parents and the children are very separate from one another as well, so it could be about a relationship with a parent having a happy ending of some kind. And we have the card of the Messenger coming out in relation to that Ten of Cups as well. It could have been a situation where communication with this other person ended up creating this happy emotional ending. There was effective communication and it resolved this situation. Okay, there we go. I like that. There we go. Alright, let's look at, so in the current situation, there are three sides to the truth. There's your side of events, there is the other person's side of events, and then there's what actually happened. So that's what we're getting at here. There's going to be your side of things, and then the way that you're being perceived from the outside. And then there's going to be the card in the middle, Swords coming out here, which is about a choice for you to make. A choice. We have here your side of events. That is the Nine of Wands. You feel like you have to defend something, whether that is a stance that you hold about something or whether it is a physical piece of property that you feel the need to defend. Let's look at other people's point of view in this state of affairs. We have the Chariot. So, whereas you feel like you need to defend something, other people perceive that you have already triumphed, that you are victorious in this particular scenario. So, when we're done with the main part of the reading, I will come back in with the Enigma deck and I will pull some clarifiers for this current situation for December of 2020. Let's look at the future. Here we have, this is the card related to the sign of Leo. It is the Strength card coming out in the future. And the Strength card isn't just about physical strength. It can also be about your power of persuasion and your charm and being able to win people over. She's putting her hands in that lion's mouth, but the lion doesn't bite her because she either has a magical hold over the lion or the lion likes her a lot and doesn't want to bite her hand off. Now, related to that future situation, appropriately enough, we have this card about duality. Duality is very akin to versatility, flexibility, the ability to do two things at once. This isn't necessarily multiplicity, but it is the potential for a dichotomy in the self. And don't forget that down here in the current position, we had the Two of Swords talking about a choice for you to make. So that could have a lot of bearing on your future. Let's look here. Now we have the hopes and fears, and we also have the goal or destiny. The goal or destiny and your final outcome are over here, and then your hopes and fears are over here on this side. And you got the King of Cups in the upright. It's possible that you have water energy in your chart. The King of Cups is a very paternal, warm, affectionate, but also having mastery over their own emotions, energy. This could be a masculine energy. If you are attracted to masculine people, the King of Cups could be a desired love partner. But this could also be the kind of energy that you seek to embody in yourself, which would go back to this card about strength, as far as it deals with persuasion and possibly even the duality card as well. Your desire to project this eternal energy. Let's look now at the goal or destiny and the final outcome. The goal or destiny, your card, the Hierophant, is coming out in the reverse. Now, the Hierophant in the reverse can be about divorce, but it can also be about a rejection of the status quo and refusing to toe the party line as far as your religious or spiritual beliefs are concerned. We also have here the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This could speak to a time in the future where you feel left out in the cold that happens after the month of December. But it can also be about coming to a place where you're no longer in any danger of that happening. The Hierophant in the reverse could also speak to other people's moral judgment against you. But because it's your card, I feel like it's more of an energy of, it's more like an iconoclastic energy than a card about the people around you. I think this could possibly be your rejection of spiritual leadership because it becomes too cult-like for you. Alright. So, let's look now into the current state of affairs in a more concrete way with the aid of the Enigma deck. Alright, so as it pertains to your perceptions of having to guard or defend yourself or something you need to defend, we have here alchemy. It's a very interesting combination. So alchemy is about changes not just within the self, but can be transmuting one substance into another. And as this relates to a defensive attitude, it could be that you're converting that defensive mentality into the power to persuade others and strength. And that's where this duality comes into play in the future. We have the full moon coming out here as well. So look at some of these things happening around the full moon. It's possible this choice will take place around the full moon in December. We have the spider coming out too. The spider being a deadly predator to some, highly toxic to others, but also a crucial part of the ecosystem and able to rid our houses of pests. Spiders should be very treasured, as a matter of fact. And let's talk more about this Two of Swords. So, relating to that, we had the full moon coming out for the Nine of Wands in particular, and for the Two of Swords, we have the last quarter coming out now. So this could be related to the last quarter occurring in the month of December. Would be more specific to when that choice might need to be made. But we have waxing gibbous too. So this could be a period of time that encompasses the new moon will be when you are actually making this choice. So what else do we have here? Alright, well, this is interesting because the Two of Swords is air energy. The swords are air energy, and we have the element of air coming out here. So if you have air in your chart, play to those strengths. It's possible that some of you have a prominent Gemini placement. So look at that in your chart. And then, as far as other people's perception of this victory in your life is concerned, we have the omen. So it's possible that those around you are seeing things that you are not yet perceiving yourself. We have the waning crescent, so possibly the time after the full moon and before the new moon, kind of giving chronology to this period. So starting with the Nine of Wands and then going into the waning crescent here with that victory, and then finally this Two of Swords. And last we have the Swarm. Now going back to what I was saying about the Hierophant in the reverse. The Swarm is groupthink energy, very much about a cult-like atmosphere where everybody's basically on the same wavelength and pointed in the same direction, like a beehive. And possibly you being in the position of the queen of the hive. You don't have to be a woman, just that this person is heading this group, whether by choice or by fate, and the choice of others, shall we say. Alright, Taurus. Well, I think that's about it for your month of December. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. And I am coming up on my 1,000 subscribers, so if submissions haven't closed yet, be sure to fill the form out down in the description for a chance to win one of 3 free readings. Now, I wanted to do something at the very end of this video. This is the end of year reading, so part of that is clearing out any of the old to make room for new energies to come in 2021, right? So I am going to use these tuning forks and create some binaural resonance. Binaural resonance